of this year's free agents got put onto one team. With the class there is this year, the team would most definitely be good, but the question is, how good? With generational stars like Bryce Harper and Manny Machado, along with other really good players like Craig Kimbrell, Patrick Corbin, Dallas Keuchel, and AJ Pollock, this team could potentially make a run for a World Series title. To find out if they could actually pull it off, I put 40 of the best free agents currently on the market onto the same team. And of course, out of all the teams I could have picked, I picked the most notorious spenders in baseball history, the New York Yankees. Could this team make a run at the World Series? That's exactly what we're going to find out. So before we start simulating or anything like that, we're going to take a quick look at the team itself. Starting off with the pitching, the rotation is going to be led by Patrick Corbin, who's going to be our ace and number 1, followed up by Dallas Keuchel, who will be our number 2. And those two guys will be backed up by Clay Buchholz, Gio Gonzalez, and J.A. Happ. So the rotation's okay, but the bullpen on the other hand is a whole different story. The best 3 relievers we have are Andrew Miller, Zach Britton, and Craig Kimbrell, who are then followed by David Robertson, Adam Ottavino, and Jerry's Familia. And of course, Jerry Blevins. Absolutely filthy. Now shifting over to the position player side of things, we're going to go through all the positions very quickly and show you guys what we got. At the catcher's position, our starter is going to be Yasmani Grandal, with Jonathan Lucroy being his backup. And for our third string, we have James McCann chilling in the minor leagues. At first, Matt Adams is going to be our primary starter, with Justin Bour and Neil Walker behind him in the minor leagues. At second base, we have the veteran Daniel Murphy starting, with Brian Dozier behind him. And furthermore, Josh Harrison as a utility man behind both of them. At third base, of course, we have the young star Manny Machado, and backing him up is Mike Moustakas. And to round out the infield at shortstop, we have Jed Lowry and Adeiny Hechavarria. Moving on to the outfield, we have Nelson Cruz, who's going to be our primary DH, and our starting left fielder, Michael Brantley. Then moving towards center, we have AJ Pollock starting, with Billy Hamilton waiting in the wings behind him. And finally, at right field, we have the one and only Bryce Harper, along with Andrew McCutchen and Nick Markakis. Now that the whole team is introduced and settled, it's time to see what they can do. Without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. So, right off the bat, the team is doing really good. At the end of the first month of the season, they went 24-6, giving them the best record in all of baseball, along with a 4.5 game lead over the Boston Red Sox in the AL East. Hitting wise, pretty much everyone's doing good, with some standouts being Manny Machado, who's hitting .358 with 6 homers and 21 RBIs, and Mike Moustakas, who's hitting .372 with 5 homers and 18 RBIs. On the pitching side of things, we can see that Patrick Corbin is absolutely killing it, going 3-1 with an ERA of 1.26 and 49 strikeouts in 43 innings. Clay Buchholz is also performing very well, as he is 3-0 with a 2.86 ERA, and J.A. Happ is also doing good. He's 5-0 with an ERA of 2.88. Let's see if they can continue the success as the season goes on. At the AllStar Break, everything is going pretty damn well. We're currently 64-32, 9 games up on the AL East, and not to mention we have the best record in all of baseball. Now to look at some of our hitting standouts, we have AJ Pollock, who's batting .287 with 17 home runs and 52 RBIs. Bryce Harper, who's hitting .289 with 20 homers and 66 RBIs. Manny Machado, who's hitting .305 with 19 home runs and 65 RBIs. And believe it or not, most notably, Jed Lowry, whose average is up at .338 along with 19 home runs and 54 RBIs. Right now, he's probably our most productive player, and I don't think anyone would have seen that coming. As you can see, Patrick Corbin's rocking a 9-5 record with a 3.18 ERA, pretty good. Dallas Keuchel's also been good, with a 9-2 record and a 3.55 ERA. Here we have quite a surprise. Clay Buchholz has been actually pretty freaking good. 3.03 ERA and an 8-4 record, can't complain about that. And J.A. Happ is absolutely dominating with a record of 11-1 and a 3.31 ERA. Now onto the bullpen. Everyone has been pretty solid, but Zach Britton is just standing out above the rest of the team, currently holding a 1.71 ERA and 28 innings pitched. If the team keeps playing like this, then the World Series is going to be an absolute cakewalk. Here we are at the end of the regular season, and we finished with the best record in the American League. We're sitting at 98-64, earning home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the playoff teams, and as you can see, the wild card in the AL is going to be the Red Sox and the Angels, so we'll be playing one of those two teams in the first round. Meanwhile, Houston and Cleveland will be playing in the other part of the ALDS. On the National League side of things, we have the D-backs and the Giants in the wildcard game, the winner of which would play the Los Angeles Dodgers, and then the Phillies. Now, you'll be seeing the stats of everybody on the team in this pop-up that's going to be coming on the screen right now. Because there's a pretty huge amount of stats to go through here, I'm just going to leave it on screen. If you guys want to read it, then feel free to pause the video. But as you can see, everyone on our team performed pretty well, and we can't complain about that. Unfortunately, nobody on the team actually won any awards, which is slightly depressing, but those really aren't that important anyway. What is important is winning the World Series. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the ALDS, and of course, we will be playing the Boston Red Sox. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Alright, you know what? That's fine. We'll get them next time. Alright guys, you can stop messing around now. Oh, for the love of... Well, we got swept in the first round of the playoffs by Boston. Their team is ridiculously good, even in the game. But hey, I guess it happens. Unfortunately guys, that's going to lead us to the end of the video. I'm slightly disappointed that we just couldn't pull off the World Series run, but it happens sometimes. What are you going to do about it? If you guys enjoyed the video and you want to see more like it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for other teams I could put together like this, then let me know in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out. Peace.